I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it. Motion number 7 on financial assistance to industry. Minister to move.
I beg to move.
The question is as on the order papers. Can I say aye? Aye. No. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it. We are now moving on to the presentation of public petitions. Petition Alexander Stafford.
Thank you very much indeed, Mr Deputy Speaker. I rise to deliver a petition on behalf of my constituents in Rother Valley, calling on Rother Metropolitan Borough Council to work alongside Sheffield Mayoral Combined Authority to implement measures to combat traffic congestion and speeding in the villages of Autumn and at the Uli, Treaton crossroads. The petition, online and also in paper, signed by over 2,300 of my constituents, demands action to combat congestion, poor road safety and congestion along this crossroads and along the villages. The petition states, the petition of residents of the constituency of Rother Valley declares that measures are needed to combat traffic congestion and speeding in the villages of Alton and Gilthwaite. Further, the Treaton Lane, Main Street, Plesley Road and Uli Crossroads require a road safety and traffic management scheme. And further, that road safety measures are needed at the Robin Hood Pub Junction in Aston, as expanding housing estates nearby are putting increased pressure on this junction, making safe emergency difficult and time-consuming. The petitioners therefore request that the House of Commons urge the Government to call on Rother Metropolitan Borough Council to work alongside Sheffield Mayoral Combined Authority, and that they consider the use of funding from the City Regional Sustainable Transport Settlement Scheme to devise a package of improvements to Plesley Road and Uli Crossroads that promotes road safety and active travel and supports public transport expansion to ease congestion. And the petitioners remain a secretary.
Petition, traffic congestion and road safety in Rother Valley.
Thank you very much. We now have the first of 2 petitions. Petition Martyn Day.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. I rise to present 2 petitions this evening from the constituents of Linlithgow and East Falkirk. The first in relation to recommendations of the infected blood inquiry. The infected blood pertains to me to be the single biggest scandal in our lifetimes, and I fear it's been a missed opportunity that there was no mention in the budget to provide compensation. Just how long will the victims and their families have to wait? The petitioners therefore request that the House of Commons urges the Government to implement the recommendations in the second interim report of the infected blood inquiry without further delay, and the petitioners remain, etc.
Mr Day, would you like to do the second petition and bring them both together? It seems a waste of energy to come down and present them individually.
Thank you. My partner has said I need to lose a bit of this, so perhaps she would disagree with that, but I think that's a sensible decision. The second petition that I present tonight from the constituents of Linlithgow and East Falkirk relates to pensioners' personal tax allowance. I've said before that the pensioners in the UK have some of the worst deals in Europe, and unfortunately this year the Chancellor's spring budget has ignored the fiscal drag that pensioners are experiencing by freezing the personal tax allowance until April 28, and that disproportionately affects many on low incomes, including our pensioners. The petitioners therefore request that the House of Commons urge the Government to consider the soaring costs of food and energy bills for pensioners when setting the personal tax allowance, and the petitioners remain, etc.
Petition, recommendations of the infected blood inquiry. Petition, pensioners' personal tax allowance.
Thank you very much.
I beg to move that this